Hi, my name is Rachael Tutwiler Fortune. I serve as the president of the Jacksonville Public Education Fund. We are a data-driven local nonprofit focused on helping to close the opportunity gap for low-income students and students of color. We are so excited. I am so excited to be a part of this wonderful project with Read USA. Today, we're going to read Tallulah, the Tooth Fairy CEO. Tallulah the Tooth Fairy has been in the tooth business for as long as she can remember. She truly loves her work. That's because looking after children's pearly whites is more than just Tallulah's job. It's her career. Tallulah's passion for teeth led her to start a company called Teeth Titans Incorporated. It's now the largest tooth collection organization on the planet, and she is the CEO, or Chief Executive Officer. Later, she founded the National Association for the Appreciation and Care of Primary Teeth, also known as NAACP. Like any notable mogul, Tallulah finds she is most productive when she strikes a healthy balance between the three P's: her passion, her purpose, and what pays. Thus, Tallulah adheres to a strict schedule that keeps her both busy and fulfilled. On Monday mornings, she has coffee or tea with no sugar. It'll rot your teeth. And then a quick workout session. Wednesday mornings are reserved for a chat with her therapist. So here's Tallulah talking with her therapist about when her teeth obsession began. She thinks of it as more of a calling. Tuesday and Thursday mornings are dedicated to yoga, Pilates, and errands. There's Tallulah getting her workout. Friday mornings are for visiting museums. She finds exhibitions about teeth to be particularly fascinating. Each afternoon is dedicated to training other tooth fairies. What? You're not surprised, are you? Well, of course there is more than one tooth fairy. There are way too many lost teeth in the world for just one fairy to manage. Tallulah is a tooth fairy after all. She's not Santa Claus, though she did once have lunch with Santa Claus's lovely wife, Charlene. I just became swamped with all the work, so I had to hire additional fairies. Sure, I'm in it for the teeth. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't, but the greatest satisfaction is knowing that I'm providing a service to children around the world. Each and every fairy is trained by me. I oversee all the hiring. Looks like we have Tallulah here sharing on a show about her opportunity to support other tooth fairies in the business. With such an effective recruitment strategy, prospective tooth fairies sign up in droves. And here she is at a tooth fairy recruitment event, and she's sharing that the answers to various questions are top secret for the Teeth Titans Incorporated Employee Manual, which all of the recruits will have complete access to if they join the team. The questions that some are wondering are, how does the tooth fairy get in the house? What do you do with the teeth? How are you notified when a tooth is lost? Each evening, after an early dinner and a bit of relaxing, Tallulah begins her rounds as head tooth fairy. Sure, she could afford to sit around and count teeth and money, but nothing gives Tallulah quite the same thrill as sliding a shiny tooth out from under a child's pillow and inserting something gleaming and jiggly or crisp and easily folded in exchange. So that's just what she does, night after night. Most nights are pretty routine, but not all of them. One evening, something unusual occurred. Tallulah had gone about her routine and was prepared to make her last stop at the home of Ballard Burchell. When she slid her hand under the boy's pillow, what she found was not at all a treasure of a tooth, but a note written by the boy himself. Let's see what the note says. Dear Tooth Fairy, I had a tooth to give to you, but I lost it. I hope you'll understand. Sincerely, Ballard. Tallulah the Tooth Fairy studied the note for a moment, then stated, This looks nothing like me. Why do they always make me so tiny? See the picture that Ballard drew, and we saw Tallulah. They look a little bit different. As it was her first time finding a note in the place of a tooth, Tallulah pulled out her Teeth Titans Incorporated employee manual for reference. But she quickly remembered there was no information pertaining to what to do in the case of a lost tooth. Not just a wiggly tooth that fell out, but a tooth that truly was lost. Though she'd written the manual herself, Tallulah hadn't made provisions for such a rare occurrence. She had a decision to make, and quick. Tallulah called an emergency meeting with her board of directors. These 7 tooth fairies were the best of the best in her company. She could rely on them for sound advice and direction on how to address the dilemma. In all my years as a professional tooth fairy, Tallulah began, I have never had this occur. I'm truly stumped and would like your thoughts. A lengthy discussion ensued. Let's see what the board of directors had to say. This first one is saying, leave a note that says, sorry, kid, the proof's in the tooth. The next one is saying, he has to learn responsibility. The next one is saying, well, no tooth is better than a rotten tooth. I think we should remit partial payment for rotten teeth, or no payment at all. Let's see what these fairies on the other side have to say. It was thoughtful of him to leave a note, so that's a little bit of a different perspective. Oh, raise your hand if you've never lost anything. While we're on the subject of unusual circumstances, should we be given extra for gold teeth? And the last person, let's see, it's the only gentleman in the room. Tallulah, I'd like to discuss the lack of diversity of this board. So he has some other things on his mind. Maybe next week, Tom. Tallulah replied to Tom. Late that night, once Tallulah listened to all the opinions given and reached a decision, she returned to Ballard's bedside to leave him a note of her own and a little something extra. Dear Ballard, everyone misplaces things sometimes. Here's hoping you find your tooth. Next time, store your lost tooth in this patented Teeth Titans Incorporated tooth compartment lanyard. It retails for $9.95 and is available on my website, but this one is my gift to you. See you soon, Tallulah, the Tooth Fairy CEO. P.S. Now you know I wear the teeth I collect. They're easier to keep track of that way. So she left him a picture so he won't be confused about what she looks like anymore. Mom, called Ballard. You'll never believe this. He hopped out of bed and ran to his mother to show her both the letter and the photo of the Tooth Fairy. And inside the Teeth Titans Incorporated tooth compartment lanyard was one more surprise from Tallulah, the Tooth Fairy CEO. The shiniest gold coin you ever did see. Ballard looks so happy. The end. This was such a fun book to read. Tallulah is both leading and learning, as she had an opportunity to talk about just this new occurrence with her board of directors. And so I really enjoyed reading it. I can identify with that. Even once you are an adult and running your own company, you have to continue to learn as you go about your leadership. Thanks, Tallulah. What a fun book.